Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a different type of video. Today we're going to be ranking from COD 4 all the way to the latest Modern Warfare 3 on a tier list. Probably is going to annoy some people while I do this, but that's the point. I think there's people who put stuff online and they don't know what they're talking about. I've played COD since Call of Duty 3 and I've played it a lot, like properly, since World at War, so I have a lot of experience with all the CODs and I'm going to put my opinion on them. It doesn't mean my opinion's right, it's just my opinion. But let's get into this. So first off, COD 4. I'm going to put it A because it does have a mint campaign. The multiplayer was solid, but it was quite basic with what it had. And it was very glitchy, but it was like it started it all, so it can't really go anywhere lower than A. And the campaign was that good that it kind of makes up for a bit of the glitches. Um, but it was a hell of a game. It started the best Modern Warfare trilogy. Infinity Ward basically introduced multiplayer properly. Like, it was one of the biggest multiplayer games of its time, and is probably the reason Call of Duty is still around today. So I think it deserves to be A. Because it's the first one and it's lacking features, I don't think it can go S. However, World at War, I think, is an S tier game. Campaign, absolutely amazing. Multiplayer, amazing, and it introduced zombies. And the 4 maps it introduced are some of the best maps ever made in zombies. Difficult, creepy. The game was like, it was just perfect. The campaign, the gore in the game, you've never seen gore like it, and it was rated 15. Like, it was brutal, and it really captured what World War Two was like, and the multiplayer was also like extraordinary. Yes, same again. The game had loads of issues. Guns weren't properly balanced, but it was still a mint game. Then came Modern Warfare 2. Again, another S tier COD. Hands down. Campaign. One of the best campaigns made in Call of Duty. The twist of Ghost dying, it was just everything. So campaign was solid. The multiplayer again was one of the best multiplayers made at its time. It basically took what they did on COD 4 and improved it. And then they introduced Spec Ops, which again, yes, it wasn't zombies, but it was still really, really good. And I think what Infinity Ward did with that game, they was amazing. Again, it did suffer from glitches and guns not being balanced. The model shotgun being one of them. But yeah, I think it can't go anywhere lower than S. Right, next we have Black Ops 1. This is where I might cause some controversy. So, the campaign was amazing. Better than World at War's campaign. The zombies, I don't think it was as good as World at War's because, on a whole, I think there was only a few maps that were really good, and then the rest were meh. The multiplayer, I honestly think, is quite overrated. I think a lot of the guns in Black Ops 1 were shit. Um, I feel like my opinion is a bit biased due to the fact I preferred Modern Warfare 2. I think compared to that, the multiplayer is a bit of a step down. And on my first ever game, I ran into a hacker on console. Like I ran into the hacker and I didn't want to play for a while, so I think that kind of ruined it for us and drops it down. I'm gonna put it as a B tier COD because I think there are better Black Ops games. No, I'll put it A. Yeah, I'll put it A because the campaign was better than what it was. Hands down. The campaign was amazing. The zombies were solid. It was just that experience on multiplayer I think sets it down, but I still don't think it's as good as people think it is. Um but yeah, that's my opinion. I feel like I'm not gonna please people with that one, but that's fine. Modern Warfare 3. I think it's a B tier game. Again, I don't think it was as good as the previous two installments. Oh, but the campaign. Put it in A. A because of the campaign alone. The campaign can put it up a tier. This campaign was amazing. I don't think the multiplayer was as good. Spec Ops wasn't as good. Did introduce survival, which did add another thing, but I think on a whole, it was not as good as Modern Warfare 2. I think COD 4 was better, but the campaign in Modern Warfare 3, it ended the trilogy perfectly, and it was emotional. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Black Ops 2. If I was doing it just on campaign and multiplayer, I would put it here. But I'm doing it on a whole. And the zombies lets it down. Because there are only 2 good zombie maps on this COD. Granted, they're 2 of the best zombie maps ever made. However, it also introduced 2 of the shittest maps ever made. So, taking that into consideration, I think it drops like 5 zombie maps, 2 of them are good. One of them's alright, the other 2 are shit. I think that affects it a lot. Other than that, I think it's a great game. If it had better maps, easily S tier. But I think, yeah. Now, Ghosts. Campaign, it would go here. Extinction drops it to about here. And the multiplayer, I don't think it was too bad, but it wasn't great. So I'm going to put it D for now. I might change it. But yeah, the campaign was amazing. However, I think Infinity Ward tried something. You have to respect that they tried it. It didn't work. Oh, fuck. It didn't work, but they tried it. And that's something I like about Infinity Ward. They take risks. Didn't work for them. But that's fine. They still made a banger of a campaign, which is something they've never failed at. But yeah, I think it works in D for now. Advanced Warfare. I don't need to say much more. It was yeah. And when it first came out, everyone, me included, was just like, "Ooh, this is new. I like this." By like 2 months in, the novelty wore off, and you're like, "It's shit." Like the campaign was, I think the campaign was about C tier. Zombies was shocking. That was abysmal, and it was just a shit game. And that was Sledgehammer's first game. Yeah, they helped with Modern Warfare 3, but Sledgehammer's official first game, shit. And I'll get on to that debate about the studios in a second. Black Ops 3, S tier. Yes, the campaign was meh, but the multiplayer and the zombies alone is enough to bring it. And then they introduced Zombies Chronicles, which brought back Origins, Moon, other zombie maps. I think for a zombie experience, it hands down pushes it to A. Campaign doesn't do much for it, doesn't change it, because it's not a shit campaign, but it's not great. It's not enough to change it. The multiplayer as well, though. That and the zombies alone, loads of people had loads of time played on zombies. That was peak Call of Duty. That and Modern Warfare 2, they were the two peaks of Call of Duty, I think. Um, but Black Ops 3 was the peak of Treyarch. Treyarch have not been able to achieve what they did with Black Ops 3. Like, it was amazing. I think if they made a really good campaign with it, I would have made an extra tier just for Black Ops 3. But yeah, I think that fits there. Infinite Warfare, hands down, Infinity Ward's worst COD. The campaign was good, but it's not enough to save that game. It was awful. Like, I've never played anything as bad as that. Like, it made me want to top myself. It if you disagree with us with that, fight me in the comments. I don't care. It was bad. World War Two, Sledgehammer's best game. However, I think it's a C tier COD because the campaign was good, multiplayer was good, the zombies. No, the zombies wasn't good really. Did have David Tennant, but it's not enough. I think it would be B tier, but for some reason, Sledgehammer can't maintain a game. It reached like February, March time, and the game was dead. Like, they couldn't maintain it. Yeah, COD's like life cycle does drop off about July time normally. Maybe it's a bit later if it's got zombies, but World War Two just didn't do it. It died too quickly, and I think Sledgehammer just couldn't maintain the game, which is my concern about Modern Warfare 3 because if the patterns continue, that game's gonna die soon. Black Ops 4, I see here COD again. Didn't have a campaign. Blackout was really fun though. Multiplayer, I liked what Treyarch was going for. However, the whole, like, if you had one bullet on a player and someone else got the kill, it counted towards as a full kill for you in terms of score. So it was piss easy to get score streaks. So the shittest players in the world could get score streaks, and it was annoying. Zombies was shit. Again, they tried changing things. I think they changed the perk system because they didn't want people using the same perks, which was Jug, Jug, Speed, and Double Tap. 3 perks that you always get. And Treyarch wanted to change it so you would use different perks. However, I think most people chose the same 4 perks, or the same 3 perks, and then the 4th one was like down to personal preference. But you chose the perks to bring into the map, and that was it. While what it used to be is it would have like 10 perks in the map, and you could switch playstyle depending on your gun. Like on Black Ops 2 on Origins, if you got the ray gun out the box, get PhD. If you didn't get the ray gun out the box, get a different perk. I think what they tried to do didn't work because they didn't think about it. And then the maps were like shit. I liked it when it first came out. The maps were really hard, and then they made it a bit easier. And then by when the Ether maps came out, Treyarch had to move development to Cold War because Sledgehammer fucked up somehow, and Cold War had to come out earlier, or they took over. I'm not too sure what happened, but yeah, Treyarch's attention ended up being divided, and the game got left. So I think that hurt the game. But yeah, I think C tier is a fair place for it. Fuck me. Since I had some shit cards. Modern Warfare 2019. I think it's a B tier card. It brought the new engine in. It was the best card since Black Ops 3, easily. Reintroduced the Modern Warfare trilogy. Campaign was amazing. Multiplayer, I think, was alright. It could have done with some improvements. And then it didn't really massively have a third game mode. Did introduce Warzone, but I'm not including Warzone to judge the game because Warzone to me is a standalone thing. Um, I think it works in B. I think it was a really good game, but I don't think it was like that good to push it into A and S. Cold War. I think it's an A tier COD, to be honest. And the multiplayer, you could tell it was rushed. The zombies, yes, the zombies was better than Black Ops 4, but it was still shit. And the campaign, there was something about it that pissed us off. I'm not saying. I just think you can tell the game was rushed, and I don't think it was a good COD. Vanguard, shit. Don't need to say anymore. Yeah, it's Vanguard, fucking awful, man. Really bad. Like, the campaign was boring. Multiplayer was shockingly shit. Zombies was bad. I know the Zombies was made by Treyarch, but fuck me, that was abysmal. Now, Modern Warfare 2, again, I'm going to cause some controversy here. I personally would say it's an A tier COD. I think the campaign was amazing. I think the campaign was better than the original Modern Warfare 2's campaign. I think a lot of people rely on nostalgic to put the older CODs higher. The multiplayer, yes, it had some issues, but it wasn't a bad multiplayer. It was still one of the best multiplayers we've had in years. Like, realistically, and this is my friends group as well, a lot of us got Modern Warfare. No one got Cold War or Vanguard apart from me and one other. And then everyone got Modern Warfare 2 again and enjoyed it and stayed playing. And that says something. Yes, you have loads of people and YouTubers and streamers going, oh, this is the worst COD ever made. It really isn't that bad. Yes, it had issues. And a lot of things you can say is, oh, the guns aren't balanced. Modern Warfare 2's, the originals, the guns weren't balanced. You had the models, which were the most broken gun ever. The UMP ran the game as well. It's just, people just choose to remember the good moments. And I think Modern Warfare 2 was not a bad game. And it introduced DMZ as well, which is one of the greatest game modes ever made. And it's just a shame it's on Modern Warfare 3. But I think Modern Warfare 2 is overly hated. And I do think it belongs in A. Could it have been better? Yes. And this is where I think it hurt. So, one thing I like about Infinity Ward. One, you can't deny Infinity Ward saved Call of Duty. Call of Duty was on its last legs and they brought Modern Warfare back. And that gave the game new light. Then they did Warzone and brought Verdansk, which again, shot it into new heights again. Modern Warfare 2, they wanted to try different things. The whole taking away pings on minimap, go for it, right? People will go on, or take skill to look at a minimap. Does it fuck takes skill to look at a red dot appearing when someone shoots the gun who doesn't run a suppressor. Like, it takes a lot more skill to use sound to pinpoint where someone is. And then I think this ruined the game is because people complained about that. So Infinity Ward tried to compensate by putting that stupid fucking diamond on people's heads, which doesn't work because now you can spot. There's times when I'm playing the game where I get a kill on someone because that diamond appears. I don't actually see them. I see the diamond, and I don't think that should be the case. But I think out of 3 studios, Infinity Ward is currently doing the best because they're trying to improve COD, but they're getting backlash from it, from the outspoken fans. I'm probably just going to get shit on for this. I don't care. It's my opinion. But Infinity Ward are trying to improve COD because people used to complain for years saying it's the same game year after year. Infinity Ward tried to change something and people kicked off. Like, it's either it's the same game or let them make changes. You can't have it both, right? So I think by far Infinity Ward are doing the best. Treyarch, it's not Treyarch's fault they're doing shit. Yes, they make some bad decisions, but Treyarch is stuck helping fucking Sledgehammer with zombies. Like, Modern Warfare 3, Sledgehammer realistically only has one job. Right? Sledgehammer is by far the worst company. One, as you can see, 2 of their maps are the worst. 2 of the games they've made is 2 of the worst CODs ever. And then 1 died because they didn't know how to keep the game running. And I think this year they had direction from Infinity Ward on the campaign. They had to do the multiplayer. Treyarch's doing the zombies. And I think the game is... I want to say it's a B tier so far. That can change. It's still early days. I think the zombies is quite fun. It's the best zombies we've had in years. Like, since Black Ops 3, easily. It's better than Cold Wars. It's better than Black Ops 3's. And I miss round-based zombies, but still better. The campaign, storyline-wise, it was good. The storyline was interesting. I think that was more down to Infinity Ward. The execution of it, bit shit. So it's hard to decide on that one. So I'm going meh. The multiplayer. Is it as bad as people say it is? No. Is it as good as people are saying it is? No. It's a fun multiplayer to play, but you can tell it's done by Sledgehammer because they've listened to every single thing that the morons are saying, added everything in, and it's just stupid. One of the things people complain about is, Dead Silence should be a perk. No, because now everyone just runs it, and you can't hear footsteps anymore. Like, at least with Dead Silence as a field upgrade, it was a challenge. Like, you had to think when to use it. And I think people just don't like change. But I still think on a whole, it's a fun COD. You can have fun with it. But it is just a DLC to Modern Warfare 2. And realistically, I think that's what they should have done. Released it as an add-on to Modern Warfare 2 and let Sledgehammer handle the second year of the game. Because Sledgehammer can't make a proper game. Like, they've made this game. It's the best game they've made so far. And they're realistically only in charge of one game mode. And all the maps was Modern Warfare 2 maps. Then they added 4 new maps, which were Modern Warfare 2 maps. Then they added Shipment, which was a Modern Warfare 2 map. But different Modern Warfare 2. And then they've added 2 maps of their own. Meat and Grease, which are... Some people hate Grease, some people hate Meat. It's... Yeah. I do think, surprisingly, it probably's got the most balanced of guns I've seen in a long time. Doesn't mean it's balanced, but it has got the most balanced. But yeah, that's enough ranting about Modern Warfare 3. I could do it all day. I could vote rant about Sledgehammer all day. I think that they're by far the worst company out of the three. And because them being spackerized, Treyarch ends up falling behind because they have to hold their hand. But I think that's the tier list. I think I've been quite fair. Um, I think a couple of my decisions are going to get controversy. I know people wank over that game, and some people wank over that game. Fuck knows why. But yeah, I think I might get some hate for that one as well, but I don't care. But yeah, that's my tier list. You can disagree with it. It's fine by me. Like I said, it's my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own. Everyone has different experiences in the game. I think your friends, who you play with, makes the game more fun. Like, one of my friends ruined this game because of how they went on. They ruined it for a lot of us, and I think that's dropped it as well. I think the multiplayer might have been more fun, but yeah. So I do think it all depends on your friend group as well. And like I said, all my friends came back to play these two games, so I think I've got better memories with it. But yeah, let us know what your tier list of it is. I'm curious what everyone's opinions are. But yeah, this is mine, and I hope you enjoyed. If you do, please check out other videos on my channel. I do a lot of different things. I do a lot of at the moment. I'm doing a lot of COD, but do have plans to do other things this year. Um, and hopefully grow my channel even further. So yeah, if you please check a video out, and I'll speak to you all later. Adios.